Welcome back to Sports Tonight. Look who's in the house. UTSA head coach Frank Wilson. It is so good to see you, man.
Glad to be back.
Missed you.
Miss you.
Missed you over the summer. So a lot's gone on over these last couple of months, and already we've got the start of a brand new season coming up. I know for you, you're going to say we've been in it for a while, but the games finally kick off on Saturday. Week of preparation, how much does that change things for you and for the team?
Tremendously. It started last week where we began to sprinkle this opponent in, but you don't want it to get stale. You want it to be fresh in the guy's mind. You want them to be excited about practicing and about this opponent. And so we've competed against one another for quite some time in fall camp. We've sharpened ourselves doing what we do well. And now to prepare for an opponent is exciting for us. So we're glad to be at this point as we get ready to embark on our season opener.
Now, speaking of the fall camp, the quarterback competition, obviously something that we talk about, the fans talk about, everyone was really curious about. You said today that Cordell Grundy is going to get the start. Yeah. But for game one, not so much permanent. Take us through why Cordell for this game and then the overall picture of how you plan to handle several quarterbacks here.
Yeah, well, Cordell, I think going into this game, he's a guy that's more readily prepared. He has done things most consistently. And just like every other position on our team, you know, our depth chart is etched in sand. I think it was very close as the guys competed for the quarterback position. Want the starter to be comfortable. He's earned the right to be the starter and not look over his shoulder and think if I do something wrong, I'm gonna get the yank. So he'll have the opportunity to be the starter, but also want to be encouraging to the guys that sit at 2 and 3 that they're one snap away. And at any moment, their preparation has to continue as if they're the starter.
So let's say there's no injuries. Yeah. Let's say Cordell's playing well. Do we still maybe see DJ Gillens in that season opener?
Yeah, there's a chance you'll see him because here's why. If you don't etch it in already, meaning in your mindset have a segment of the game you want to plug him in at the back end with the game in the balance and Cordell's playing well, there's no guarantee he may get in. And so we'll probably configure it that somewhere early in the game, he's able to go out and play meaningful snaps so that you always have 2 guys ready to compete with game experience.
I feel like every time you guys face a Power 5 team now, it doesn't have the same feel, the same David versus Goliath feel that it had in years past. Obviously, the Baylor win last year, a big reason why. All that being said, does a name and a reputation like an Arizona State bring a little something extra when you match up with a team like that?
We respect that opponent. We think they're very talented. They're big in stature. They're talented. But we like our team. I think we match up well with them. We're a talented football team, although not as experienced in certain spots. We have a lot of turnover that we have, but we're as talented, as big, as athletic as we've ever been before.
We talked a couple of weeks ago about preseason expectations and how some around the conference maybe don't expect all that much out of UTSA. Yeah. Do you notice that kind of stuff?
I don't. You know, the way that we finished the year, you know, they're entitled to that opinion and probably can justify it by looking at body of work and saying, here's a team that's very competitive, you know, that are always in a game, but somehow hadn't found a way to win enough. And so, and that's fair in their assessment because we haven't. That's our theme this year, to be able to finish, to start fast and finish strong is what we're going to try to accomplish this year.
All right, Saturday night, 9:30 our time, UTSA kicks off the season 2018. It's already here, Coach.
It's here.
Against Arizona State. Best of luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks as always for the time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You're watching Sports Tonight, San Antonio's only nightly 30-minute sportscast with exclusive sports coverage you won't find anywhere else.